I have worked all the way around my cast on edge and used up every stitch of that cast on. You can see here that the next stitch would have been the first stitch that I had made. So now I have 3 live stitches and the beginning of my I-cord. Now the yarn is coming from the back of the 3rd stitch. We want it to be in this first stitch here. So we're going to go in purlwise and take that one off and pull it through. And I just slide my needle out so I don't lose those other 2 stitches. And then we go up to the top where we cast on, and I like to roll it around and just find the first row that looks kind of normal with really good V's that make it really obvious where to go. So I would just go into this first V. You can see this V down below is not really a V. I don't like that one. So I go in here and pull that through. Now I come back down into that first live stitch, straight down where that yarn is coming out of, and then into the next stitch I go into that one purlwise and take that one off. So now I have 2 legs on that V. You can see right here, these 2 legs right here, that's my new stitch. And now we come back up to the top, pull that one out just a little bit, and we find another V. So right here is where my new stitch is. I go to the next good looking V right here, because the one below that doesn't look like a V. And those messy cast on stitches will actually just kind of be hidden inside the end of that I-cord. So you can see already that it's disappearing just a little bit. And now I go back down into that same hole, that same loop right here. Just trace the path if you get lost, and then purlwise into this last stitch. I'm getting it caught just a tiny bit. And then we take that needle out and we're done with that. So now we have one last stitch to pick up, and I'm going back up to the next good looking V. See, these are a little bit fishy. I'm going to go all the way up to here, and it's still in line with that last stitch that I picked. So I tug on that just a tiny bit, and I go back down into that stitch. And I'm going to go all the way down and kind of around that last bit. You can see, so instead of going straight down here, I'm going to go around that little bit of a knot of the cast on. So I'm going to pull that through so I can have a little bit more wiggle room. And then back down to the back. It's pretty seamless right there. So here's my cast on tail. I'll tuck that in just a minute. And I just take a few stitches, because my theory is that the yarn can't go in 3 directions at once. So by going at least 3 times, you zigzag and then zig again, and then a couple more zigzags for good measure. So now, go through this last one. So now I can go in. There's this little tiny tube that all those stitches created. You want to make sure that you're not coming out the front, but you can just kind of wiggle it across. It's hard to show on camera, of course, but I can feel that it's in this little tube. It's kind of cool. So now the magic is that, pull that off. When I tug on it, it's like a drawstring, and I'll snip this tail, and then it hides away inside. So there, this is my cast on edge, and this is my I-cord bind off. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and my newsletter. You can do that on BronwynTheBraveDesigns.com. I'll catch you next time. Thanks.